but then you'd realize that I want you, just like 1,000 other guys would say they love you. When all the rest of their lives, when all they wanted was to touch your face, your hands, and gaze into your eyes. Cherish is the word I use to describe all the feeling that I have lying here for you inside. You don't know how many times I wish that I had told you. You don't know how many times I wish that I could hold you. You don't know how many times I wish that I could roll you into someone who could cherish me as much as I cherish you. And I do.
Say, prunes. That's what this edition of Points West is all about. We've come to Young, and we're looking in at an enterprise set up by the Young District Producers Cooperative, and prune packaging is the thing. I've got Dick Flynn, the factory manager, with me. Let's take a look and see what actually happens to a prune once it comes into a factory to be packed. Dick, what's the first process?
After the fruit is received from our grading shed, our first preliminary operation is the washing of the fruit prior to packaging. This machine here elevates them up into a three-stage washer. Water is used for lubrication on the way up.
Well, having moved into a different section of the factory, it's rather a shame we haven't got smell-o-vision, because you too would be able to enjoy the rich, full, fruity aroma of these delicious prunes. But now, Dick, what else is the process? We've covered part one.
Well, just saw the washing of the fruit. Fruit moves now through to a three-stage washer onto our elevator and our cooker. That's basically very smartly. But this plant's only been in operation some 7 years. It's possibly one of the most modern for this type of work we have in Australia. It's been custom built. The whole plant is has variable speed motors attached to it, whereby with one plant we can process our prunes into various type packs. By that I mean a dry pack, which is low in moisture, a 7-pound can, which is much higher, and a polycell pack. We can also account for the variations in fruit quality and that type of thing, depending on the amount of fibre and sugar in the fruit, depending on the time we have to cook our fruit, Stan.
How do you take into account the hygiene factor in fruit? When it comes into a factory, it must of necessity carry a certain amount of dust, leaves, things of that nature. They're all washed out in the first hop, right?
Quality control is very strict, Stan. First, at dehydration plants, we have control of the fruit. We accept it or reject it. In the grading process, there's a continual wash for any immature fruit or mould or things like that might appear. We're able to downgrade fruit and put it out, keep it aside. And up here, we have a very strict quality control with a girl watching all fruit prior to packing.
That's on that vibrating table?
That's correct, yes, yes.
Well, so it comes off that vibrator, then goes into the packaging unit proper. How does that work?
That's a very sophisticated machine, Stan. That's completely automatic. The bags are bought in reel form. This machine makes them up from the reel form, welds a back seal, pre-weighs the fruit into it, drops it down and seals it, and does a lot.
It's a very sophisticated operation. Now, I notice the girls are squeezing the packs as they come off the platform.
Yes,
why is that?
That is to make sure that every bag is completely sealed. If we have a leak of air leaking from a bag, there is a possibility that in some 6 months' time it might develop mould or some lesser time than that. Because after all, we dispatch fruit to all states of the Commonwealth, and we must be assured of long shelf life.
Dick, what is the shelf life of the what's the shelf life of the fruit? How long will it last?
Oh, like any other grocery commodity, really, Stan. 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. Yeah, they're a very hardy animal, these prunes.
There's plenty of life in the lovely prune. Prunes are $1 million crop in the Young District. It's a long way from paddock to your table. We hope this edition of Points West has been able to give you a little more of an insight into what actually happens to the prune.